they call they called that boy a Waffle House employee. They give Ryan Ryan getting hell. As he deserves, man. You can't keep getting away with this shit. You know, people should have been on his ass a long time ago. But this is one thing I'm going to say about the fight. I don't know what everybody was complaining about. That shit was hilarious to me. You know what I'm saying? This is when the cherry pick go wrong. If you was going to have that kind of performance, if you was going to go life and death with this Waffle House employee, you might as well got a stiffer opponent, because then maybe you could hide behind a logical excuse why you couldn't get this guy out of there. So let this be a lesson for cherry pickers. Sometimes you can cherry pick the wrong one. And on that day, this old Ugandan fighter felt like, man, you ain't going to make no highlight reel out of me. Every time Ryan Garcia start to move it for the kill, you know what I'm saying? This old boy got his pop back. He was like, get up off me. Bop, bop, get up off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew how to get him up off him. And yes, he was running, but he just refused to get knocked out by Ryan Garcia at the end of the day. And the more Ryan Garcia fought this dude, and we were figuring out that he couldn't get this dude out of there, that shit was hilarious, bro. Me and my crew was laughing the entire damn time. This was one of the funniest fights that I have seen. So regardless of what people want to say about Ryan Garcia in this fight, the shit was entertaining to me. I laughed my ass off watching him trying to get this fighter up out of there. Man, that shit was hilarious to me, man. But so when it comes to comments like, oh, I'm going to do this to Tank David, 2 rounds. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Now you know the entire time Ryan Garcia has been doing nothing but clout chasing. Man, he made himself look bad. He should have took on a stiff opponent, you know, if that was the case, because this shit just made him look bad. But the shit was funny, boy. That shit was funny. It was like, Ryan, you can't get this dude up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You brought him here for that very reason. And his ass didn't want to cooperate. His ass did not want to cooperate whatsoever. Ryan Garcia, that was a bad look. Now I see why you getting moved like a teen pop star. You know what I'm saying? Like, it, man, it makes sense to me. Damn, Ryan. Damn, you just made yourself look bad. You shot yourself in the own foot by taking on an easy fight. And then on top of that, Ryan, wasn't this at a catch weight, my brother? Ah, damn, you fought this dude at a catch weight and you were still struggling. Like, man, good God. The most unaccomplished lightweight out the entire division. Ryan Garcia better shut his mouth. He talked way too much to put on a performance like that. That shit was fucking hilarious, man. And then you fought my man at a catch weight. Golly, man. Jesus Christ, Ryan. My God. What is next? What is next? That's going to be one of the most interesting, one of the most interesting things is seeing who Ryan Garcia is going to pick next to fight. I'm interested like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you this. You bet not picking that. If you're going to pick somebody, at least pick somebody who the public will understand why you had such a hard time getting them out. Because, oh boy, he was there to lay down. Okay? Y'all chose that fight for him to lay down. He just didn't go with the program at the end of the day. He said, hell no. Not off this dude. I ain't going out like that. Get up off me. Bop, bop, bop. Get up off me. Get up off me. Every time Ryan tried to move in from that kill, pop, 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 get up off me. Oh, man, Ryan. Man, it's looking bad. Hey, and another thing I don't want to see, I don't want to hear about that. Oh, well, he better go run back to Eddie Reynoso. Man, Eddie Reynoso ain't got nothing to do with what you seen with Ryan Garcia in there. That's Ryan Garcia, period. He can run to Eddie Reynoso. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is he's going to be juiced the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But other than that, man, that looked bad, Ryan. Good God almighty, man. And everybody running their mouth about Tank and Haney. You know what I'm saying? And yet you got this dude doing shit like this. It's amazing, man. It is amazing. That's why I don't want to hear shit about Tank. I don't want to hear shit about Devin Haney. I don't want to hear shit about Shakur Stevenson. Don't even open your mouth to say shit after what this kid just pulled off. Fought this no-name, old-ass, cherry-pick, out the blue, catch-weight-ass fight. Man, dog. But yeah, they need to get in his ass. Because he done got away with this crap for too damn long. But man, that shit was hilarious. That shit was funny. I was like, Ryan really can't get this dude up out of there. Ryan was trying his little heart out. He was trying his little heart out. Next time, get you a stiff-ass opponent. So the boxing public can make sense of what they just seen. Because now, with a guy like that, and you not being able to perform or do whatever the fuck you supposed to do, now, you know what I'm saying, you can't justify a performance like that with that caliber opponent. You should have picked some stiffer competition to hide behind. You know what I'm saying? Instead, just a cherry pick going wrong. Even though you won the fight, it still didn't go how you was supposed to go, and it only made you look bad. Because the one thing he was there for is the one thing you couldn't get out of him. If you're going to take on a fight like that, you need to give the crowd a knockout. But when you take on a fight like that and you go life or death, with a soup kitchen chef, man, I don't know what to say, man. But I will say this. This boxing match was hilarious to me. So I was entertained because I was laughing my fucking ass off. I could not believe this so-called young stud is going life or death with this Waffle House employee. My God. And you know it's bad when the public is talking about you because they don't never want to say shit about Ryan Garcia. Sweet 16 Ryan Garcia. The Tooth Fairy Ryan Garcia. You know? But to see who he fight next is going to be really interesting because he can't take on another fight like that and have a performance like that. So you might as well take on somebody about something. Stop cakewalking this kid. You know, it's time to find out what he is and what he's not. And right now, it just looking like Ryan Garcia ain't too much of shit. You know, even though Ryan, it ain't like Ryan don't got no skills. You know, Ryan got speed. He got all this. You know, he got some flaws he need to tighten up. I just don't think that Ryan is not an elite fighter. He's just not. I don't think he ever will be. I don't think Ryan has elite in him. To be honest with you, I don't ever see I just don't see Ryan Garcia getting to an elite level. I just don't. You know, so all his fights is going to have to be something like what you seen over the weekend, because in elite level, I just really don't see Ryan Garcia ever getting there, man. But anyways, man, that's my thoughts on this fight, man. This shit was hilarious to me. I'm out.